Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Hey, watch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Wentz. He finds Taylor, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pirine. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. A look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a carry for Pirine. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
You can't get past me.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Wiggles free. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Blue down.
Now Pirine. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter. Gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Davis now to return it. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
To throw is Wentz. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Wentz looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
We got this.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here we go. Set. We got 50. Play. 52.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Mack on the counter. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Looking to run with Mack. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Going with a big fullback, Watt. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
51, Mike 51, good track.
On 3rd down, here's Peyton. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 19-yard line. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Jaguars 14, Colts 3.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Ready, go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
2nd and 4. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Colts on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Still on his feet. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, Dillon. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Wentz going to throw.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Pirine, draw play, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
On the draw, Pirine. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, Wentz. It's Hill, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Wentz. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He completes this one to Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On the run, it's Peyton, and he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. We focus our attention now on T.Y. Hilton as he gets ready to head back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it's going to be second down. To throw again on second down. Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now Wentz on third down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Wentz. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wentz. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Wentz. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check. Watch me before. Let's go.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Wentz to throw again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Wentz to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt like he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
False start, offense.
That one going against the guard, Andrew Norwell. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now the 2nd down throw on target. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First, now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And this is one of those bang-bang plays. Charles, did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Going the other way. Here we go. 180. Mike 51. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On second down now, Dillon. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Unable to corral him, he fights through. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down, Dillon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Shotgun now for Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with a flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wentz. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
Here we go. Hey, check 24.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Watch tight end. We got 4.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They run the counter. Evans, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 1st down, it's Evans. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Let's go, let's go.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, let's do this. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here's Mack. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down. At the
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check hot route. Hot.
2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He finds Hopkins complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Baby, let's go.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag.
Pass interference.
And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Let's go.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Strong left. Hey, 4 down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's got Jack Doyle. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll run it with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So a pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
51. Target. Check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a play fake. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll run now with Peyton. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Let's go.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Ready,
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes it to Watt. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
4 down. Alert.
They'll run on first down. Dillon, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
You're coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
If you want the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Go. 120. Go, baby. Let's go.
Running it here with Peyton. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.